In this video, we're going to demonstrate step by step so you can follow along how to use Ralph. Now let's demonstrate Ralph using this implementation from a fellow that goes by the name of CARSON. Here are the prereqs you'll need in order to follow along with this demo. 1, Claude Code, and 2, VS Code. In order to use Claude Code, you will need a monthly subscription from Anthropic. For the record, I'm using the Pro plan, which at the time of recording is priced at $17 per month. Once you have your subscription set up, you can come over to this page, right? This is the product page on Claude.com for Claude Code. And you should see this command that you can copy and paste into some terminal on your machine. As you can see, I'm using a Mac, but this should work for Windows or Linux environments as well. Here you can see this install script working its magic, and it looks like it succeeded. And if everything worked as expected, you should be able to enter Claude-V. Here you see the version. And if we clear this out and type Claude, and if you're not technical or not familiar with programming, this might seem intimidating, but it's literally the same UX as you would get with a ChatGPT or a Claude. Here is where you put your prompt, and Claude Code will respond accordingly. There's also these / commands, as they're so-called, that give you additional functionality, but you'll learn about these over time. Don't sweat it. And that takes care of Claude Code. In regards to VS Code, you can come over to this URL, and this website should detect your OS and configure this button to download the appropriate version for your machine, but you can click this button to see all of the available versions, and you can select which one is appropriate for your environment. This is the one that is relevant for my machine. And once it's downloaded, I can open up this installer and drag this icon into the applications folder on my machine. I've already done this, so I'll click stop, but it's that easy to install VS Code. Hopefully it's that easy on your environment. And that takes care of the prereqs. And now we can move on to the next part. Next, what we're going to do is install some agent skills that will enable us to run Ralph. So if we come over to this Ralph repo provided to us by CARSON and take a closer look at the README, you can see he is providing us with 2 quote unquote agent skills. One skill called PRD and one skill called Ralph. We'll demonstrate these shortly. And first, or I should say now, let's install them. So what I'll do is come over to our project, which is just a folder on our computer. And what we can do is create a folder inside of this Ralph demo project called .claude. And inside of this .claude folder, we can create another folder called skills. And inside of this skills folder, we're going to install these 2 skills, the PRD skill and the Ralph skill. So let's download this code as a zip file and open this up and unzip it. And if we take a closer look inside of this folder, we see a skills folder, and we can drag these 2 skills into our skills folder, and now they are installed. Next, what we're going to do is open up this Ralph demo project inside of VS Code. So to do that, let's come over to the applications folder and launch VS Code. You can see I've been playing around and I already have it in my recents. Now you would click open, navigate to it and open it up. And you should see something like this eventually, right? If you look closely on my UI, you can see some Anthropic logos. And if you don't see those on your side, it's because you haven't yet installed the Claude Code plugin for VS Code. And the way that you can install the Claude Code plugin for VS Code is by entering this command into your terminal. And you can see I already have it installed. And once you have it installed on your side, you'll see these Anthropic logos. And you can click this one, for example. And what it'll do is launch a Claude Code session within your VS Code, which prevents you from having to switch back and forth between your terminal and VS Code when you're using Claude Code or VS Code. The other thing I'll recommend is if you come over to your settings and search for the Claude Code settings, you should see one called Use Terminal. Check that on so that when you launch Claude Code in VS Code, it opens up the terminal UI, which, as you'll soon see, is much nicer than the chat interface. And once you have this set up on your side, we can move on to the next part. Finally, we have arrived at where we can do some Ralph. So the first step of Ralph is generating a plan for something we want to do or build. So if we type /, you can see all of the / commands available to us. And you can see Claude Code is picking up this PRD skill that we installed into the skills folder in the .claude folder of our current project. So we can use this PRD skill and describe something that we want to build. So let's keep it simple. My mom is a chef and she wants to launch her private catering business. Please build a MVP for a web app she can use to power this catering business. And we'll run that. And what we're going to be left with, once we finish with this whole process, is a detailed plan that we can run step by step or execute step by step in order to arrive at our goal, which is, in this case, a web application that can power a catering business. So here you can see this skill is having us clarify exactly what we want. So what we'll do is answer for 1, we're going to answer A. For 2, we're going to answer A, B, C, D. They all seem important. For 3, we'll say A. For 4, we'll say A. And for 5, she can do the payments outside to keep it simple. So let's see if we're going to get any more questions. So here you can see it's asking us to confirm that we want to generate a plan. So we'll say yes. And here you can see a task folder that's been created. And if this works as expected, we should see a plan show up in this task folder. Yes. Okay, beautiful. So here is the plan, right? So step 1 is to build a dashboard. Step 2 is to add functionality for managing menu items. Step 3 is to add functionality for managing clients. Step 4 is to add functionality for doing bookings. Step 5 is adding functionality for viewing and editing bookings. And looks good. Let's now move on to the next step of Ralph, where we build it. In the courtesy of time, I'm just going to show you how to do this. And if you're confused or have any questions, leave a comment and we'll get your questions answered right away. So to execute this plan, what we need to do is copy another file from the Ralph repository provided to us by Ryan Carson. If you look closely at the code of this repository, you can see a file called ralph.sh. So if we come to our downloads folder where we downloaded a copy of all this code, we see that same ralph.sh file. And what we'll do is copy it into our project. You can see I just dragged it over like that, right? Now what we'll do is pop open a terminal in VS Code. I'm going to type Control-tilde, and that pops open a terminal on the bottom, right? So over here we have Claude Code, and down here we have a terminal just like the terminal we have outside of VS Code, but this one is also integrated within the VS Code editor. So it's just a nice to have. Anyways, make sure that you have this installed on your machine. It's a tool called JQ. Maybe version. Yeah, you can see I have JQ version 1.6. If you don't have that installed, you can install it with the appropriate command. For example, on Mac, it's going to be brew install JQ. And come back to the repository. And here is where we're at, right? So we generated a plan, aka a PRD. And now what we need to do is convert the PRD into the format we can hand off to Ralph. If this is not clicking, Ralph is this script that you see here, which is about 100 lines of code. Let's run the skill that will convert the PRD or plan into the format Ralph can read. So this is the skill. So I ran the / command, and you can see looking for the PRD, and if this works as expected, it will convert it into the format Ralph can receive. Okay, great. So yes, we want to convert the original PRD into the format Ralph can accept. And it looks like that worked. You should see a prd.json in your project if it got converted correctly. And if we come back to the Ralph repo provided to us by Ryan Carson, that brings us to step 3, where we can run Ralph. Here's the command we need. We just need to copy it from here. And if we come back to VS Code and paste this into the terminal, we have to reference the location of the Ralph script in our project, which is at the root. So we put ./. And because we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 14 steps, right? In our plan, we will put max iterations a couple over that. I'll put 16. So once again, finally, before we fire this off, what Ralph is going to do is take a look at the plan and look at all the steps and pick one step at a time. It's going to keep working on the current step until all of the acceptance criteria has been met, right? This is the verification part of each step, right? Once each step has been verified as being completed, i.e. all the acceptance criteria has been met, it will mark that step as being completed and then move on to the next. It will do that until all of these steps have been completed, right? So let's fire this off. Funny. So it says it's missing a Claude.md. So let's add this Claude.md file and copy it from the repo. And let's fire this off again. And if this goes to step 2, I'm pretty sure everything's working, right? You can see this progress.txt got added. And what's going to happen is Ralph is going to use this to keep track of its progress along the journey of achieving our goal. So I'm going to wait till this goes to 2, and it looks promising. You can see a bunch of code just got added. And what it's doing now is probably verifying that this first step was done successfully, or that all the acceptance criteria was met. Okay, you can see we're now on to the next step of the overall plan. So it looks to me like this is working, and now you can see what using Ralph is like. So all of the work is in the planning. That's an over-exaggeration because it is useful to watch it work. You can kind of see when it's going off track and stop the current loop, adjust the plan, and continue it. But if you have a really good plan to start with and you know it's on point, you can let it run, right? You can have a 100-step plan. You can go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and have all this work done for you regarding software engineering or software development. So that's Ralph. So I'm going to leave it, and we'll take a look at the final output, and that'll be it for this video.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so it looks like it finished. Let's take a look at the final output. Yep. Yep. Now, this is a demonstration of the prototyping use case, but you can also use Ralph for implementing your roadmap. So you can take your application from point A to point B, right? So your goal would be the next iteration of your application. Ralph would break the steps up for you, right? And would take you to that destination point, right? Further down your roadmap.